In this video we're going to have a look at creating a video of the blog post, the email that you've created. And you know, when you hear creating videos, a lot of people kind of switch off straight away and think, oh, I can't do that. You know, I don't like speaking on camera. I need fancy equipment. I need to, you know, backgrounds and all those different things. And you know, straight away they think they can't do it. But I'm just going to show you how easy it is to create a video. And basically what I'm going to do is, and what I always do is I go through the blog post, for example this one here that I had created and wrote out, and you know, you're going to find that when you've put your email out, you know, or when you've put the blog post on your blog, you know, you're going to look back and you're going to say, oh, I should have mentioned this, or you know, some tip is going to come to mind, or some trick, or maybe you say, well, maybe I should have emphasized that a bit better, and maybe I told them, maybe I should have sent them to this website. And you know, although you can go back and you can change and edit the blog post and edit the information, well, you know, what you can do is you can expand on that through a video, like what I'm doing here. Like basically what I would do and what I always do is read back through the blog post, and you're going to find some things maybe that you left out, maybe something that, you know, you thought maybe later on then that you could have added to it, or maybe a little story about yourself or something like that. And basically that's what I do. Now the software that I use is one called Screencast-O-Matic, and if you come over to Screencast-O-Matic, you can find it here. If you just come up to screencast-o-matic.com. Now there's two different versions. There's a pro version and there's a free version, but the pro version works out at $17 for 1 year's full access to it. But if you haven't got the money, maybe you could use the free version. Now the free version has a time limit, but if you're only making short videos like that are maybe 5 or 10 minutes long, you wouldn't actually reach the time limit on the software, and you could get away using the free one. So this is the software that I'm actually recording these videos with at the moment. It's very easy to use. You know, it's just a matter of clicking the record button, plugging in your microphone, and you're good to go. Now I'm just going to show you the kind of videos that I create for this. Now this is one I posted on YouTube, and basically as you can see here, I'll just push play, but it's basically just the blog post, and it's just me speaking about, you know, the blog post, what is in the content, and you know, some of the things I emphasize, and maybe things that, you know, come to mind when I'm actually talking that maybe I didn't think about doing at the time. And again, it's just a simple 5-minute video. You know, you're probably thinking, well, why, you know, maybe you have a doubt of this, maybe you can't do it, or maybe you're wondering and saying, well, what's the point of me actually just reading out a blog post in a video? But you know, you've opened yourself up to a new avenue of traffic, because you know, not everybody reads blogs. You're going to find people maybe who go on YouTube and never actually leave YouTube, because all the content that they get is on there, and they may never actually go over to your blog and find that post. So by creating, you know, a blog kind of post video like this, you know, open yourself up to getting in front of that traffic that you wouldn't have had a chance to before. Now if you want to go a little bit further and maybe you have got the time, you know, you could take some notes from this blog post, and you could actually speak to camera, or you could do like a slideshow, maybe setting up something on Google Docs or something like that, and setting up some kind of presentation or something like that to go with it. But basically, although you know, it might be look a bit more professional, when you think about, you know, would you be willing to do that on a daily basis? You know, that's what I'm trying to emphasize here, is, you know, creating content and, you know, duplicating it fast and getting in and out and making it easy for yourself, that, you know, you don't kind of dread each day thinking, oh God, I have to do social media images, I have to do videos and all that. Because basically you're just doing kind of the basic stuff that you know you can do quickly, and you can get in and out and move on to whatever project or whatever else you're doing. So again, like, all I've done is I have just set up the Screencast-O-Matic screencast software, and I have just recorded myself speaking about the blog post for 5 minutes, and then usually at the end of it I direct the people back to the blog, so they can pick up free reports and all those different things. And there's, you know, there's nothing like you can do the exact same too, and that's another reason why I actually don't go through you know, read off the thing, because it comes more natural when I'm speaking to camera rather than kind of reading it out word for word. And as well too, I have this banner ad here that's always in view, so you know, if somebody's actually looking at it, they may actually be enticed by looking at the thing and saying, I must go over and see what that report is like. So it's another way of getting people to your website or your blog. Now, as you've probably seen, you know, if you've seen this in the search results in YouTube, you probably wouldn't be tempted to click on it. You'd say, oh, that looks bland, looks boring, it looks unprofessional or whatever. And, you know, on first impression, you might actually do that. So that is why I have created this image here. and it's a small YouTube thumbnail. Now how I did it, again, if you go over to canva.com and select the YouTube thumbnail section, you can create a thumbnail. Now in this case here, I have created a simple template. I can just double click in this text box to change the text. I have my web address here, that'll never change, but this here I can change the images, add anything I wanted to do. So for example, if I want to change this image to say the briefcase, I can just do and photos. So again, like the other social media images, it's just a matter of clicking on the image and dragging it in, and let's wait for it to go in here, and there you go. That is my YouTube thumbnail that I can use on my next video. And you know, once you've got the templates set up, like I said, you know, you can just get in and out in a matter of 5 minutes or so, and then just upload that then to YouTube then, and have that as the main image. So again, it looks more professional, and you know, you have your domain name and all those different things on it, and it's just basically a simple template. So that is how easy it is to create a video to go with that blog post, that email that you wrote. You just basically just kind of not reading it out, but you know, have a quick read through of it first, and again, maybe some things are going to pop to your mind that you haven't mentioned in it, and you can emphasize those. And as well, by doing the post through video, like, you know, you come across better. You probably maybe get to know me better by listening to me through the videos, where you wouldn't have that chance to do it because you're reading just the text on the page. And maybe some of my personality comes over better. You probably notice I've got an Irish accent and that I'm from Ireland, and you know, you wouldn't have known that from the just reading the blog post unless I had mentioned it. So all those different things, like, don't be put off by creating a video because you think you're not good enough, or you know, that you need to speak to camera, or you know, you hate, you know, your voice sounds funny or whatever it is. You know, not all of us are perfect speakers, or you know, have the perfect face for video, but there's no reason why you can't actually do a screen capture video like this, speak into a microphone, and kind of emphasize the points that are in your post. So that is how simple it is to create a video. Okay.